Now, governors of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Abiodun Oyebanji of Ekiti and Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State have assured that the Ondo State counterpart, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, of victory in the November the 16th governorship election. The three Southwest governors under the platform of the All Progressives Congress were in Akure, the Ondo State capital, at the stakeholders meeting held at the International Event and Culture Center. Senior reporter Aiyedatiwa reports on this.
Stakeholders, including some former governorship aspirants on the platform of the All Progressives Congress APC in Ondo State, gathered here for this all-important meeting. With less than 26 days to the governorship election in the state, the meeting became imperative for the APC to put its house in order and promote unity among members. The APC national chairman, Ganduje, said the party cannot afford to slip into opposition, hence the need for members to work in harmony.
There is solidarity in this party. There is vigor in this party, especially when we invited all those aspirants who contested with our candidates.
The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and his counterpart from Ekiti State, Abiodun Oyebanji, also sought unity among members.
That big happy family called the APC family is what we want to come here and strengthen and say to you that none of you will be left behind.
16, we must return APC back to power in all those states. And I plead with you to please do this for us. Do this for Mr. President. Do this for history.
I want to say that the true heroes of today are the Wale Akintarenwas, the Shola Okes, the Kekemekes, and all the other people.
Other leaders told the line of peace and cohesion.
Happening in the future is what should matter to all of us. And what must happen in this state come November 16th is that Lucky Olusola Aiyedatiwa.
Thank you most especially for all the leaders of our party in Ondo State that are here in this auditorium. Every one of you, all former aspirants, all former executive council members.
At the end of the meeting, stakeholders in the All Progressive Congress camp all agreed to work for Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Aiyedatiwa, TVC News, Akure.
Meanwhile, the governor of Ondo State, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has assured the people of Ose local government area that it will fulfill its promises of improving the security of their area and completing all abandoned road projects. Governor Aiyedatiwa spoke during his campaign tour of Ose local government area, where he visited several communities and engaged with stakeholders, including traditional rulers. He also promised to complete all road projects left unfinished by the previous administrations and double his efforts towards improving the infrastructure in the state.
Recruit more personnel that will be working in Amotekun in this area. Not only that, the military also are already on ground to support the Amotekun cause. The police also and the civil defense, a joint task force. So we have increased their numbers so that they can have their presence to be here, so that can be felt, so as to curb kidnapping and other security challenges we are having in this area.
Now, a professor of family medicine, Akintayo Olaolorun, has advocated concerted efforts of stakeholders against drink driving, which he believes is responsible for high rates of road accidents in Nigeria. Rafiu Hamid has the details in this report.
Driving under influence is a Road Safety Commission Act that makes it illegal for anyone to drive a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or any other substance that impairs one's ability to drive safely. Penalties ranging from fines, imprisonment, driver's license revocation, vehicle impoundment, among others, are attached to this crime but this has witnessed a setback due to poor enforcement. At this inaugural lecture in Iwo, a professor of family medicine, Akintayo Olaolorun, says drunk driving was responsible for over 70% of vehicular casualties in the country and calls for a total ban of alcohol trading in the motor parks.
Over 70% of our drivers drink and drive. So we must all rise up against this. As you may know, alcohol is sold, for example, in motor parks. I guess that is the first step to take to ban that from happening, because if it's not easily available to them, they would not consume it before getting in behind the wheel. And that's the way to go.
The medical expert also encouraged Nigerians to know their blood pressure status to mitigate the prevalence of hypertension in the country, just as he expressed displeasure about the increasing number of people suffering from mental illness in the country, which he put at 50 million.
Blood pressure is silent, but it's a killer when it's too high. So it's good for everyone to monitor it constantly once you are above the age of 18, so that if it's high, you can do something to bring it down to normal. As far as mental health is concerned, it's a major part of our health that we need to take care of. And basically, the best way to do it is to relax always. Now, despite that, there will be mental illnesses.
There have been promises, there have been things we have had, but as at now, there's nothing yet. There was a time the National Assembly made rules that say, okay, medical doctors will not be allowed to travel out of the country after training and the likes, but I've not seen anything really in action.
Report has it that over 16,000 health workers have departed Nigeria in the last 5 years, and the inaugural lecturer wants support for institutions in the training of more medical professionals. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Iwo, Osun State.
And 200 women in Zamfara State have been trained in poultry farming, with each receiving 5-month-old Noila chickens to boost agriculture to tackle poverty. The move is to encourage poultry farming, especially among rural women. Theophilus Darufai has the details in this report, and after this report, we have business stories for you.
These beneficiaries are drawn from across the 14 local government areas of the state. Organizers of the event say poultry farming has emerged as a transformation enterprise, providing not only a sustainable source of income but also advancing food security and strengthening community cohesion. The initiative, they say, is not just about providing resources, but about fostering development, resilience and economic empowerment within communities. The Commissioner, Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources in Zamfara says poultry farming, if given the needed attention, will increase revenue generation and provide job opportunity for the teeming unemployed.
200 carefully selected women will receive 20 Noila birds, a bag of specially formulated feed and essential multivitamins to support sustainable poultry farming. Our aim is to empower the women of Zamfara State, equipping them with the tool and knowledge to establish successful businesses that will contribute to the broader prosperity of our communities.
You need not less than 100 employees to maintain this place with over 20,000 chickens at the same time, you know. So you are going to get so many people employed, at least at a lower cadre.
On her part, wife of the Zamfara State Governor Huriya Dauda Lawal says the program will augment government's drive in empowering women.
The British American Tobacco Foundation Nigeria serves as a prime example of how business can positively influence society. Aims to execute programs focused on empowering women in Zamfara State through poultry farming. The project is anticipated to augment production capacity, skills development, access to inputs, and market access for poultry farmers in rural communities.
We find out that these women are very resilient. These women are so hardworking. Poultry farming is a business that has a very long value supply chain, and I'm very sure it's going to contribute massively to the development of these women and Zamfara State at large.
The flag off of women empowerment through poultry production is expected to boost agriculture and reduce poverty among women. Theophilus Darufai,